for visiting our sawmill.
Hey folks, welcome to another weekly edition of Sawing with Robert and Milton at Hobby Hardwood. Today we're going to be talking about something that is relevant to every single person who owns a sawmill and wants to dry the highest grade lumber possible. It's a pallet. It's a pallet. So how do you make them? Well, let me tell you. After arguing with some of the local pallet manufacturers who just want to make pallets, they couldn't care less how they turn out. I just make my own. That's kind of what prompted this video. I got to go make some pallets and I'll show you how easy it is. Just remember, start out with dimensioned lumber. Run it through your planer, get it all the same thickness. It can be a little wider, but get it all the same thickness. And let's go make some. Oh, hey, one of my comments I had is somebody said, how come we never see any customers in my building when I make these videos? I mean, Chip's here. And I did that once, and I'll be honest with you, it sucked. So we're not doing that again. So I film these typically after we're closed. All right, let's get this load out of here. Get it over to the barn, we can do something. Now, I mean, I don't mind making pallets, it's okay, but after you've made the first 100 or 3, you really want to try to figure out how to do it quick. So I'm going to show you how we do it here at the old Hobby Hardwood. And the first thing you do is you use a tape measure once, and then you get some white spray paint, and you spray paint your pretty concrete floor exactly where the runners are going to be. That way you don't have to keep doing it. So Chip has even decided to come over and help. You take your softwood runners, if you saw hardwood, line them up in the little spots. Oh man, my back is hurting. Fishing is harmful to your health. I caught a bunch of fish. I just kind of got my back stiff. So it's a good day to make a few pallets. These are kind of nasty, but they're dimensionally accurate. Now that Chip has laid them out with his own little paws. So I prefer 16-inch centers. It just works best for us. I'll tell you right now, another little secret, if you go over 2 foot, you're screwing yourself because the boards will start to develop a little bit of a kink in them. And if you go less than 14, say like 12-inch centers, you're not getting enough pressure applied on the crowns of the boards, of the runners, and you won't flatten your wood down. You'll know when it's right if you have boards on top that don't look, that are warped or bowed, and you'll see little creases where these runners have tried to push them down flat. It should be exactly like you see when you have a board that's getting out of shape when you're putting your air drying stickers down or your lumber stickers down. Same thing, because that's what these are. These are just basically thick, taller stickers. You take this old garbage wood I got here. I'm gonna root through it. We want 8-footers, not completely full of knots. This is our scrap wood, big hunk of oak. So here's a nice piece of sassafras. It's a veritable cornucopia of wood. So here's what we got. A beautiful, non-OCD, totally unsymmetric pallet. Even on one end, lots of air gaps. Not even on this end, that's fine. We use our chainsaw, otherwise known as an eraser, to erase that edge later. The key is you do not want all these boards crammed together. You've got to get airflow up through the boards. A lot of folks may not realize it, but one of the big mistakes you make to cause sticker stain in stacked lumber, sticker stacked lumber, is you put the boards too close together. You're not getting any airflow. You don't get any airflow up through the stack. Your stack should act a little bit like a chimney. Now you may say, well, without a bottom runner on there, or bottom layer, this pallet's weak. Well, it's not actually, simply because you're grabbing it by the top layer anyway. So when you put the forks in, you're just lifting it up. Basically, this is merely simulating a layer of sticker stacked wood. So now we got to go get some nails. And if you guys think I'm going to use a hammer, You're wrong. All right, y'all. This is a pallet nailer. It's a pass load. I had to buy it. I don't get sponsored by them. The difference between a pallet nailer and a regular nailer is this thing will drive a nail pretty much through solid steel and do it in a hurry. They're designed to drive nails real fast. It's got a little dust on it. Real fast through hardwood. Basically have a big diaphragm up here, a big piston. These things will rip. You'll see a lot of folks on TV, I shouldn't say this, but the non-professional woodworkers, typically, they will make it a two-step process. Compress the tip, pull the trigger, bang. I guess it looks cool on TV, but that's not how a pro operates a nail. You replace the trigger. In this case, it's bright orange. So when you are ready to start popping nails, you hold the trigger down, and every time you touch it, fires. These nails they're collated. Drop them in the top, slide them in. The nail firing machine is ready. Get your safety glasses on. It may shoot right through the garbage can, I don't know. Oh, that's fun. I mean, that's just fun. Oh, I did. I went right through the can. If somebody's going to rob me, you better be careful if I'm in my shop, because you're going to get a... And let me show you what that looks like on the inside. Let's see. Look. That's cool. Man, it went all the way through. Oh, yeah, you can see them from over here. That is so cool. Now that I've perforated my garbage can and shot half the load of nails, oh man, these hard to get out too. Crap, I'm going to get a pair of pliers to get these things out. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how fast a nailer will nail nails. A couple rules, because I have seen people drive these things through their fingers. It's kind of funny at first, but after the pain sets in, you almost got to feel sorry for them. But the bottom line is, you'll see so many people on the TV hold a board down while they put a nail in it. That's so stupid. Did you see how fast these things are coming out? If that nail hits something, it's going to go around, it will bend into a hairpin, literally bend a nail and shoot back out. And I've seen them go right through people's fingers. I saw one go through a guy's knuckle one time. I saw one go through a guy's shoe, come up from the bottom through the top. So a good rule of thumb is, never put anything you care to get a nail in it close to a nail. It seems obvious, but again, if you're watching the TV, you'll see the pros not on TV. They'll hold a board and go teek, teek. And me being a nailer veteran, I just want to scream like, don't do that. So in the real world, don't do that. You really want to set the first ones kind of in line. Hold the trigger down, touch it. That's all you got to do. There is a little recoil. Once you get the board set, then you can move to the other side. So yes, you can use screws. A lot of people do, but compared to this, it's slow. And again, we're trying to build a dozen or 3 of these. As you start, you may only want to build a half a dozen. You'll use them quick. You can reuse them a lot. So another little safety tip, ain't that right, Chippy? Do you know where you put a nailer when you're not using it? Somewhere where nobody can get it. I like to hang mine inside the local nearest garbage can. They come with little hooks, safe. Let's put another load in here, pull that back, slide that in, release it. So I got one side down. Let's just So let's just knock this out. And you just So I kind of like to push a little bit because that sets the trigger, that sets the safety down. So basically you get a good line with your arm. That way it's kind of like bowling and go. And that's it. I'm going to take my Monster Timber Sports steel chainsaw. It's huge. My little battery steel. And we have a pallet. All right, we're done with this one. Good open bottom skids are a secret. Extremely valuable for producing high grade lumber. I had a lot of people ask, what are the most important parts of drying lumber? And what I always tell them, it starts with one of these. It's got to be done right. And remember, I like comments. I answer every single one of them. Almost every single one of them. So anyway, we will see y'all next week. Thanks for visiting our sawmill. Click on the links above to see more of our videos.